Welcome to Halesowen College. I'm Jo Williams, I'm Deputy Principal, and I've got Julia Edmonds, Head of Partnerships with me, who's got some questions. This recording's for those students who are already at Halesowen College and also those considering studying with us in September. So Julia, I'll hand over to you.
Thanks, Jo. The first question I have is, what is Halesowen College doing to keep its students safe during this lockdown period?
It's a really strange time we've found ourselves in and difficult. And we have got the campus open for vulnerable students or students who need to be here. We've developed a coronavirus testing centre on campus, and those of us who attend the campus once or twice a week get tested, which I have to say wasn't the most pleasant experience first time, but we've got used to it quite quickly. And it is actually really well run. All those that are remote learning, it's difficult because none of us are in college all the time. And I know sitting at home sometimes can be quite tough. And we're really hoping that with the vaccine rollout, there will be some form of normality, whatever that may mean now, fairly soon. But we will update everybody on our coronavirus information on the website, and make sure you keep looking at that on www.halesowen.ac.uk.
That's great. Thank you. The next question I have is, bearing in mind the changes to exams, assessment, how students are receiving their teaching and learning, and their mental health, how is Halesowen College looking after its students in this lockdown?
Halesowen College prides itself on looking after its students, and actually the feedback we're getting is that we're looking after them well, and I hope those listening will agree. As you know, the January exams were cancelled, and we aren't actually conducting any exams during this period of lockdown, as with government guidance. The calculating of student grades will happen as and when we get the guidance from the government. And that's why we're saying to all students, please keep on going, however hard it is to motivate yourself. Do the very best you can so that you'll get the grades you absolutely deserve. And actually, our students are doing that, and we are really proud of what you're doing, and please keep on. Should the college open its doors soon, rest assured that we are definitely ready to do the coronavirus testing on campus, and the staff and vulnerable learners who have been doing that will attest to it. If you're absent from college, please do let us know. We need to know why you're not in your virtual lessons, partly because we worry about you if you're not, and please see the link at the bottom of the website as to how you can notify us of your absence. Again, if you're struggling to work remotely, we're probably not going to fix the Wi-Fi problems of the country. And I've seen various shout-outs on Facebook for various companies whose Wi-Fi goes down fairly regularly. However, we have got computers from the government to distribute. We've distributed a lot already. We've got dongles, and we will prioritise that according to need. But please let us know. Don't sit and suffer in silence on a phone. You don't need to. We've also got something called Together All. We've mentioned it in the student bulletins, and that's accessible to you at any time. So if it's one of those days where you can't get motivated, you feel anxious, fed up, have a go on there. There's loads of various workshops and advice for you on there. And it is quite nice to think that other people are probably in the same situation as you, and there is somewhere to go, whatever time of the day or night. We've got our student union who are continuing to offer virtual events. The latest one being Feb at HC. But we've also got groups for LGBTQ+, the book club, the craft club, the debating society. And we're getting really good feedback. Students like that. And even though you're not actually face-to-face, you are actually seeing other human beings and chatting to people who've got the same interests. Again, to complement students' tutorials and the student bulletin, we're also developing a new Student Communicates group, which will be available via Teams and managed by our Students' Union. So again, watch this space. And finally, on our website, we've produced a parents' guide for lockdown and remote learning. So if parents do want information about remote learning, digital devices and equipment, applying to university, personal coaches and home contact, free meals and learner support, mental health and wellbeing, other contact information, sadly not the cure for coronavirus, then you will find those on our website and on the FAQ page.
That's lovely, thank you. The next question is, what information and advice would you give to someone who was considering studying at Halesowen College in September?
Please come. would be the first piece of advice. And actually not to worry that you won't get a place, that it's really tough for year 11s as well. That you must be sitting there thinking, well, I don't quite know how my GCSE is going to go. I haven't had the time in school last year. The applicants we have seen have been absolutely superb and actually shown their resilience, and that school's really important and it would have been great to be there. But actually, even though they're not, their schools are supporting them and they're doing well. We've had a surge in applications, which is great. And it's been really lovely to see new applicants, talk to them, and it kind of reminds you why you're doing the job. And again, don't wait for predicted grades. I know that for some of you, you want to know what your teachers think you're going to get, but don't wait for those, because actually we can interview you without them and we'll fine tune the courses when you've got your actual grades anyway. But come and have a chat to us so you know you've got a place, you've got something to work towards. Because certainly some of our students who've got university places, that for them has been a big motivator to carry on. And we as a college want to do the same for year 11 students. So get your application in and come and have a chat. We've also got a virtual open event, which are becoming more and more commonplace these days. So I'm sure a lot of you are already experts on them. Our next one's the 27th of April. Please register your attendance, and that will show you our facilities, which as soon as possibly can, we want to show you face to face. But you'll also be able to chat with students and staff. You'll be able to find out about courses and the pastoral support. In other words, all the other things that you might need. And again, as a college, what I'm really proud of is the support that we give our students. Students tell us every year we give good support, and we want to do that for the next generation of students. Again, we've put preparatory work on the website. You don't have to do it. But if you're sitting at home thinking, I wonder what animal care's about, will I be any good at animal care? Give it a go, have a look at the preparatory work. If you're thinking, sociology looks quite interesting, but I haven't actually done it before, what does it look like? Have a go at the work. And again, don't worry. It may tell you it's not the subject for you. It may tell you that it's absolutely the subject for you, but it is there to give you a flavour of what's going on before you can actually come and see us. And again, you can apply through our website, www.halesowen.ac.uk.
That's great. Thank you very much. My last question to you, Jo, is if anyone listening to this podcast has any questions, whether it's a student, a parent, or potential applicant, a member of staff in a school, where do they go?
Because you can't actually drop into college, which would obviously be the ideal solution, we've got a live chat facility on the website, which is managed by our student hub. And they do seem to know everything. And actually, if they don't know everything, they know somebody who does. So please go onto the website and ask your question. And again, if a student's got a question about their course, if you're an existing student, speak to your personal coach, email them. Make sure you don't sit at home thinking about the question, though, that there's always a way to get in touch. And again, we still do have those old-fashioned things called phones. But certainly with the live chat, the website, email, get in touch and don't sit on that query. We know it's a really difficult time. It's difficult for us too. But we want you to look after yourselves, not to worry about things. If we can help, get in touch and we'll try and help, and stay safe. And we'll look forward to seeing you on campus as soon as we can.